Welcome to my channel. I am so glad you have decided to tune in because today I'm sharing something incredibly personal. My journey from starting with nothing to building wealth and achieving financial success. If you are someone who is looking to take control of your financial future, or even just curious about how to go from scratch to success, then you are in the right place. This journey has not been easy, and it certainly was not quick, but it is living proof that with the right strategies, a strong mindset, and persistence, anyone can turn their financial dreams into reality. When I first began my wealth journey, I was committed to learning as much as possible about personal finance. It is one of the most important steps you can take, no matter where you are starting from. For me, everything began with budgeting. At first, I had no idea where my money was going. I was spending, paying bills, and just living without really thinking about how I was managing my money. That is when I realized I needed to take a step back and get a better understanding of my finances. Creating a clear and realistic budget was the foundation that allowed me to take control of my money. By writing down my income and every single expense, I could finally see where my money was being wasted. It was not just about cutting costs, it was about spending smarter. This change allowed me to free up more money that I could put towards savings and investments. Saving money, especially in the beginning, was not easy. I had bills to pay, daily expenses to cover, and saving felt like an uphill battle. But I learned quickly that saving is not just about how much you make, it is about how much you keep. Even though I was not earning a lot, I started setting small, achievable savings goals for myself. These goals were motivating because each time I hit one, I felt accomplished, and it pushed me to save more. I also automated my savings, setting up automatic transfers from my checking account to my savings account each month. This made saving money effortless because it happened behind the scenes, and it was not something I had to think about every time I got paid. But while saving is a crucial part of building wealth, it is only one piece of the puzzle. I quickly realized that debt was holding me back. In the beginning, I was drowning in bad debt. Credit cards, personal loans, and other high-interest debt were consuming all the extra money I was trying to save. That is when I learned the difference between bad type of debt and good debt. Bad type of debt, like credit cards and personal loans, drains your money without giving you any return. Good debt, on the other hand, can actually help you build wealth over time. A mortgage or a business loan, for example, can provide returns on investment if used wisely. My priority became eliminating bad type of debt as fast as possible. I started by focusing on the debt with the highest interest rate, making extra payments until it was gone, while making minimum payments on the rest. Once I was free from bad kind of debt, I could finally start thinking about how to use good debt to my advantage. Next came investing, and let me tell you, this was a game changer. But I'll be honest, it didn't come naturally to me at first. The stock market seemed overwhelming, and I didn't know how to choose the right investments. However, I was determined to learn. I began educating myself on different types of investments and strategies like stocks, bonds, and real estate. I learned that diversification was key. By spreading my money across different types of investments, I was able to reduce risk while still maximizing returns. The most important lesson I learned, though, was the power of starting early. Even if you don't have a lot to invest at first, the earlier you start, the more time you give your money to grow thanks to the power of compound interest. But even saving and investing were not enough on their own. If I really wanted to grow my wealth, I realized I needed to increase my income. But here is the thing. I did not want to just work more hours at a regular job. Instead, I started looking for side hustles and ways to generate extra income outside of my main job. One of the best ways to do that is by developing new skills. I invested in myself by learning high-demand skills that could help me make more money. I took online courses, read books, and practiced until I became an expert. This allowed me to charge higher rates for my work, negotiate better salaries, and open up new opportunities. Side hustles and freelance work became a huge part of how I was able to increase my income and speed up my wealth building process. Networking also played a significant role in my journey. The old saying, "Your network is your net worth," could not be more accurate. Building relationships with other professionals, mentors, and even peers opened doors I never would have found on my own. I found mentors who could give me advice about investing, people who knew about job opportunities before they were advertised, and even potential business partners. Networking is not just about who you know. It is about how those relationships can help you grow. Surrounding myself with ambitious, like-minded people kept me focused and motivated throughout my journey. One of the most important parts of building wealth that often gets overlooked is mindset. You can have all the tools, strategies, and opportunities, but if you do not have the right mindset, you would not succeed. Throughout my journey, there were so many times when things did not go as planned. I faced setbacks, made mistakes, and even experienced failures. But I learned early on to adopt a growth mindset. This meant that I saw every failure as an opportunity to learn and improve. I stayed resilient, even when things were tough. Instead of giving up, I asked myself, what can I do better next time? This mentality allowed me to stay the course and keep pushing forward, even when progress seemed slow. Another important part of my wealth building strategy was passive income. If you have never heard of passive income, it is essentially money you earn without actively working for it. The most common examples of passive income are investments, rental properties, and royalties. I made it a priority to create multiple streams of passive income, which allowed me to continue making money even when I was not actively working. This was a game changer because it meant I could grow my wealth faster without having to sacrifice all of my time and energy. Passive income is one of the key strategies that can help anyone achieve financial independence. As I continued to build wealth, I also started thinking about how I could give back. It is important to understand that wealth is not just about accumulating money, it is about using it to make a positive impact. Whether through charitable donations, helping others on their own financial journeys, or even volunteering my time, giving back became a core value in my life. It is incredibly rewarding to use your success to help others, and it also reinforces a mindset of abundance. When you focus on helping others, you create a cycle of wealth and well-being that goes beyond just money. Financial literacy played a huge role in my journey as well. It is not enough to just save money or invest. You have to understand how money works and how to make it work for you. I spent a lot of time reading books, attending seminars, and educating myself about personal finance. Topics like taxes, retirement planning, and investment strategies are things I learned over time, and they became second nature to me. The more I learned, the more confident I became in making smart decisions with my money. Financial literacy is the foundation of wealth building, and it is something I recommend everyone invest time in learning. Consistency is one of the most overlooked, but most important factors in wealth building. There were many times when I felt like I was not making any progress. But I stayed the course. I developed small habits, like saving a portion of my income, investing regularly, and avoiding unnecessary debt, that added up over time. It is easy to feel discouraged when you are starting from scratch, but staying consistent, even when progress seems slow, is the key to long-term success. The compound effect of small, consistent actions is powerful, and it is something anyone can take advantage of, no matter where they are starting from. Minimalism was another turning point for me. It is not about depriving yourself of everything, but about focusing on what really matters. I learned that by cutting out unnecessary expenses and focusing on quality over quantity, I could save more money and invest in things that aligned with my long-term goals. Minimalism taught me that wealth is not just about how much money you have. It is about how you use your resources to create a fulfilling life. This shift in mindset allowed me to live a more intentional life, and it played a big role in helping me achieve my financial goals. One of the most important steps I took early in my journey was building an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and having a financial cushion allowed me to handle any unexpected expenses that came my way without derailing my progress. Whether it was an unexpected car repair, a medical bill, or even a sudden job loss, my emergency fund gave me peace of mind. I recommend everyone have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in an emergency fund. It is one of the best ways to protect yourself from financial setbacks and ensure that you stay on track toward building wealth. Goal setting was another important part of my journey. It was not enough to just say, "I want to be wealthy." I had to define what wealth meant to me and set clear, measurable goals. Whether it was saving a certain amount by a specific date, reaching a particular net worth, or investing a percentage of my income, having concrete goals gave me something to work toward. These goals kept me motivated and focused, even when the journey seemed long and difficult. They acted as a roadmap, guiding me every step of the way. Now, I'd like to talk a bit about long-term financial strategies. As my wealth grew, I started thinking more about how I could protect my assets and ensure they would continue growing over time. I learned about estate planning, tax strategies, and ways to preserve wealth for future generations. These are important considerations for anyone building wealth because they help ensure that your hard work continues to pay off for years to come. Estate planning, in particular, became a priority because I wanted to make sure that everything I built would be passed down and used wisely. In conclusion, my journey from scratch to success was not easy, and it was not quick. It took time, patience, and a lot of learning along the way. But the most important thing I want you to take away from my story is that financial success is possible for anyone. I am still on this journey myself, and I am always learning and growing. My hope is that by sharing my journey, I can inspire you to take control of your finances and start your own wealth-building journey. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content on personal finance, investing, and wealth building. I will be sharing even more tips, strategies, and personal experiences to help you on your journey to financial success. So hit that subscribe button, and together we can continue learning and building wealth step by step.